Happy Tuesday morning, everybody. Sweet Daddy back in the house. Oh boy, Louis the Legend. I saw my daughter Brandy driving up the driveway just now. Oh, you know what? She's bringing the grandbaby Jade with us. Jade's not feeling good, so we're gonna watch Jade today. All right. I'm back from Italy. The snow is still on the ground. And I bet one of my buddies, I said, I think that snow's still going to be there in February 20th. So we'll see. It's not February yet, but it's getting close. So how long? Look at there. That's the big pile right there. We got that big 8-10 inches of snow there a couple weeks ago, and it's been colder than a well digger's butt. Louie, I'm trying to do coffee with Kenny. Simmer down. Louie, it's Brandy. It's Brandy. All right. NASCAR news in the garage area. Per Bob Pockras. NASCAR. They come out of dueling. Lots of news. This one here is going to make some of you mad. But I told you, hey, did you see that I finally had Kenny conversation with Andy Petrie? Andy Petrie was the one that said, by God, we'll just debull this right now. All right. After Joey Logano winning his championship and you all cried, I don't like this championship. You know, we're going through the same thing with the NFL now. I see all the NFL fans, they hate NFL. The NFL fans are turning into you. I hate the NFL. It's rigged. They got these gimmicks. I saw that NFL stuff with the Chiefs winning. The fans sound identical to you guys now. It's hilarious. I'm going to make fun of it all the way up to the Super Bowl and after the Super Bowl. So, but I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna go on the record. I'm going to go on the record. And I don't care if I'm wrong or not. The Philadelphia Eagles will win the Super Bowl. Now, I just feel that. I just think they're strong. I just think they're strong. You know, they took care of the Washington Redskins. The Eagles are strong. So I'm going to pick the Eagles to win the Super Bowl because I'm a badass. I just put them right up there on the dashboard for y'all to see. All right. Now, I don't care who wins, but I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win, and I'm not saying that to spite. I'm not saying that to put on a show. I just think the Eagles are strong right now. They're just strong. Okay, so with me chewing your ass out in a fun way, calm down. We just having fun. I see y'all wiggling and all that right now. But you all are. All the NFL fans are acting just like NASCAR fans now. I hate the NFL. It's rigged. They got gimmicks. The umps are all for the Chiefs. So NASCAR came out. Breaking news in the garage area. They are not going to change the NASCAR point system whatsoever. And furthermore, NASCAR said if we do change the NASCAR point system, it will be so little that it will almost be unrecognizable. So I think that's a great move because you just can't. NASCAR's changed so much that it's hard to get a handle and even follow the sport. And I think that is an issue. I'm going to repeat that one because I think that one kind of flew over your head a little bit. NASCAR has got to stay the same for a little bit. They're changing so much, it's hard. It's hard to follow the sport. You're looking at your friends. I mean, race car drivers are going, what's the rule? You know, and so the NASCAR point system is not going to change. So I agree with that. I said it wouldn't. So I'm right. I'd use one of my hands to pat my back, but I'm holding the phone one, I'm drinking coffee in the other. Speaking of drinking coffee, let's take a drink. NASCAR has turned into Oprah Winfrey. You get a provisional. You get a provisional. By the way, we're changing subjects right now. We're changing subjects right now. You get a provisional. You get a provisional. Now, I'm going to tell you the two provisionals that NASCAR announced. Now, I read this from Bob Pockras. Bob Pockras reported this, not me. I was in Italy. But it just did happen. NASCAR said that if you're a world-class driver, like Helio Castroneves, they'll chew your butt out if you don't say it right. It's not Helio, it's Helio. You don't go, you don't go, Helio. It's Helio, like an E. Helio. It's like when I went over to Italy, like, you say Modena, they go, no, it's a Modena. I say, well, then tell them to spell it that way, because it says Modena. No, it's a Modena. I said, okay. So it's Helio. Helio gets a provisional because Justin Marks, he owns Trackhouse Racing. He's all excited about this provisional. If Helio does not qualify for the Daytona 500, Helio is considered a world-class driver. So let's say Max Verstappen. Here's another example. Let's say Max Verstappen runs Mexico City, Mexico. That's called Hermano Rodriguez. Let's say Max Verstappen shows up for the NASCAR Cup race at Hermano Rodriguez, and there's no other world-class driver. He's in the race. Max Verstappen is considered a world-class driver, and he would automatically be in the race if he didn't qualify good or a motor broke or some unforeseen circumstances, because there's no testing. You're axing, oh my God, Kenny, get the shit out of your mouth. I'm jacked up on Mountain Dew. So you are asking Max Verstappen, who's never been in a NASCAR next-gen car, you're asking him to show up, no practice, and jump right in the car and make the race. So that's where this come from. So if Max Verstappen does go to Hermano Rodriguez, he'll just automatically get a provisional. Now, if two world-class drivers show up, it will be up to NASCAR to make the decision. Oh, woo-wee. That's going to be a good one. What happens if Helio and Max Verstappen show up and they both don't make it? Then NASCAR will make that decision on their own. All right, I've addressed the world-class driver provisional. Remember, this is Oprah Winfrey. You get a provisional. You get a provisional. Now, I want to drop this right in the middle before I go to the elite credential. That's the new provisional. If you have elite credentials, this falls under Martin Truex and Jimmy Johnson. That's an example. If Martin Truex and Jimmy Johnson show up at the Daytona 500 and both of them don't make the race, guess who still gets the provisional? If they all miss the race, the world-class driver does. So the guys that won all the NASCAR championships, I mean, these are scenarios. Now, hopefully they don't happen, because I do love NASCAR. But I'm making this as a little comedy. I'm making fun of NASCAR being Oprah Winfrey. You get a provisional. You get a provisional. Now, I want to put this right in the middle here. I know why NASCAR's doing this. Because we got no superstars. Let's be clear. Why is NASCAR giving out provisionals? Because we don't have any superstars. And this is a way for NASCAR to make sure the superstars are in the race so we can promote them. So TV can start promoting Helio Castroneves right now, because he's in the Daytona 500. So I'm going to watch the Daytona 500 because Helio is going to be in the race. You get to Mexico City, I'm going to watch Mexico City because I know that Max Verstappen's in the race. And I think NASCAR just needs to make another rule. Only one world-class driver per race. Or else you're going to force a NASCAR in a corner. You're going to make them choose which world-class driver gets their provisional. Now, I want to be clear. That new provisional, the second one is called a driver that has elite. Hey, I got an elite race car built by Nick Hoffman. So NASCAR says a NASCAR driver with elite credentials. So right now, those elite credentials, that covers Jimmy Johnson and Martin Truex, because they both retired, but they're both still going to race a little bit. They're going to wean themselves off the sport like a little baby. Wean the baby off the bottle. All right, everybody. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. I know y'all got questions, but I don't know what's going to happen. If Max Verstappen, Elio Castroneves, Martin Truex, Jimmy Johnson, if they all show up at one place and all four miss the race. They start 40 cars, okay? I'm going to leave you with this. Here's what you've been looking for. When we go to Daytona right now for the Daytona 500, there's 36 charters. They're locked in the race. There's 9 cars vying for 4 spots. They're going to start 40 cars. There's 9 cars that they say we're going. So it's going to be exciting. This will be back to the old days a little bit. So, you know, you're going to have 9 cars going for 4 spots. So it's going to get juicy. It's going to be exciting. Qualifying is going to be back again. Oh, who's going to miss the race? Are they going to be, if they miss the race, are they going to live underneath a bridge in a cardboard box? Human drama of athletic competition. All right, everybody, I broke it down. I told you about the point system is going to stay the same. I told you about the new elite provisional. And I told you about the world-class provisional. And I told you why NASCAR's doing this. They're doing it because they don't have any superstars. And they got to make sure these superstars are locked in these races. Is it a gimmick? Is it a gimmick? Well, if you said it is, you'd be just like those NFL fans. I hate the NFL. They show Taylor Swift, and that's a gimmick. I'm not watching the Super Bowl because the Chiefs shouldn't be in it.